run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Left side here to Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Bills are going to recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And some room to run now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills have regained the lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
18, 5 years. Buffalo 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Chapter 11. 60 bucks yet.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
so they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. He's got the first down and more than that. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They'll run with Sanders. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A give, Singletary right side. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, their second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really... And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action, Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Down inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamison Crowder.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the roll, on the dirt.